What is up everyone, this is it, the final day of the download review, Sunday, bloody Sunday, here we fucking go! First band I saw was Underoath. I can't really say much about Underoath, I don't know any songs by them. They're on the main stage, girlfriend wanted to watch them so I watched them with her. They sounded fine, looked alright. There we go, they were fine, okay, there's my review of Underoath. Once they finished though, I headed over to the Avalanche stage to go catch Heart of a Coward. I really like Heart of a Coward's stuff, from Hope and Hindrance up to the, what's the last album called? Shit, what's it called? Shit, 2 seconds. I've got a CD here somewhere. Yes, here it is, that's the one. Deliverance, that's the name of the one. It's the Hope and Hindrance, Severance and Deliverance. Really cracking albums with Jamie Graham in, and they released a new album this year called Disconnect with the new singer, and I'm not really massive on that album that they've released, definitely not as much as the previous stuff. I still thought I'd go see them anyways, just out of like, you know, love of the old stuff, and yeah, they sounded absolutely massive in that Avalanche stage. The new singer sang the old stuff perfectly fine, he was really good. Didn't have as much sort of like, how should I put it, like, as much presence and as much sort of like, I don't know, like Jamie Graham had a lot of presence and he was quite fierce, like when he was looking out at the crowd, and he didn't really have much of that. He just seemed like he was just filling the boots for Jamie Graham, and you know, he did a fine job. I'm not saying he did bad at all. But I would have definitely preferred Jamie Graham. Played a couple of Hope and Hindrance, I think he played Shade. Ended with, what's it called? Off Severance. Well, I keep forgetting Heart of a Coward stuff, titles and shit. Great, now the sun's out and the sun is actually shining at my freaking download t-shirt. Nice. Deadweight, that's the name of the song I was thinking about. Yeah, the finish on Deadweight, that sounded brilliant. Got the whole crowd to go, I don't give a fuck. And they played Hollow of Deliverance as well, which was brilliant. I mean, I've not heard any of these songs for a long time as well, so revisiting them at download was just really excellent. Like, I had a good headbang to them, and yeah, the stuff from Disconnect sounded a bit better live as well, so I feel like I should go back to that album and give it another listen and just try it out again. Because I've literally only listened to it a couple of times and just thought of it, I mean, Heart of a Coward were great, they're always great live, and yeah, they were awesome. Next up on that Avalanche stage was the absolutely amazing Black Peaks. Now, Black Peaks I've loved ever since Statues came out. I've seen them a good couple of times and always been brilliant live, and this one was just no question. I think this was absolutely spellbinding performance, the best set I've seen on the Avalanche stage, one of the best sets of the weekend. Black Peaks were on top form, and considering Will Garner, their lead vocalist, is actually quite sick at the moment, you could not tell at all. He was absolutely nailing it, like singing songs like Say You Will and Midnight Sun. He was absolutely jaw-dropping as per usual, and I'm really good because I'm seeing Gojira tomorrow and they're supporting as well. Well, they're supposed to be, but they've had to cancel, so get well soon, Will. Really hope you beat sickness. But wishing you a speedy recovery, mate. I want the sun to go away. But yeah, the set was heavily on the All That Divides album, their latest album, and they did a couple from Statues, and they had fire. They had fire in the tent, and I did not think that that was allowed in the tent. I've never seen a band bring fire in there before, and they did, and it was awesome. It like really brought a new life to them songs. It just made them like sound and look, hate to use the word, epic. And the set just went by like that. All of a sudden they were finished. I think they were only on for about half an hour, but still it was like the fastest half an hour I've had. Band sounded tight, and you know, Say You Will live is always really spellbinding, especially when Will Garner does that. Say You Will! What I was really gutted about though is the fact that Black Peaks have played down before 3 years ago on Statues, and they've played that Avalanche stage and pretty much just ran out the same time slot again, which I was kind of pissed off about, really, to be honest. I was really hoping for them to be on the main stage, and they weren't. Obviously not down to them unless they wanted to be back there at that time, but I really think they would have benefited being on the same day as the almighty Tool on that main stage. I mean, we don't need freaking Underoath on there, we don't need fucking Godsmack on there. Get rid of one of them freaking bands and just have Black Peaks on there, and they would have drawn a crowd. But the turnout for them was massive as well, and you know, I've got nothing but love for Black Peaks. They were absolutely incredible as per usual. And they are doing a tour as well later on in the year with Jamie Lemon and Foxjaw, so I will 110% be at that, no doubt. If you're watching this and you've not known who Black Peaks are, listen to them. They are incredible. They are one of the best new British bands going. Black Peaks. Who else did I see? Who else did I see? Who else did I see? Oh, I know who I saw. Okay, so I got my Viking on and watched Amon Amarth on the main stage, and Amon Amarth were brilliant. Really, 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 really good. I've seen them on Amarth a good few times and they're always brilliant, and this was no exception. Lots of fire, again, fireworks. They had the Hammer of Thor when they did Twilight of the Thunder Gods, and bang, fireworks, boom, sick. Johan has just got the most deep growl. It was just consistent throughout the whole thing. I'm surprised his throat isn't knackered from it, like the really low growl it's been doing. And it's the first time I've heard any of the Berserker stuff live as well. The Berserker stuff sounds really fucking good, and I've been revisiting that album recently and I'm absolutely loving it more and more and more. And you know, they opened up with Pursuit of Vikings, they've done Jon's Viking, We're Viking, Raise Your Horns, and Twilight of the Thunder God, Guardians of Asgard. Just an absolute top-notch set. Every song was tight as fuck. Could not go wrong with Amon Amarth one bit. And it had, you know, like little Viking soldiers like fighting out on stage or something. They had a huge Viking helmet as their drum riser, which is historically incorrect because Vikings do not have horns on their helmets, as I've just let off my girlfriend. Fuck yeah, they were fucking awesome. At the end of Amon Amarth, I quickly went over to second stage to catch the last couple of songs of Beartooth. Seen Beartooth a good few times, were brilliant. They ended with the In-Between, and they had a massive crowd, absolutely massive crowd. So can't really say much about Beartooth, just as per usual, brilliant performance. Callum Shawn was a legend. Yeah, really, really good. But I went back to the main stage to see Lamb of God. Now, Lamb of God, I absolutely adore, and I've been wanting to see them live again for a long time. The reason why I want to see them again is because I've seen them before, opening for Heaven and Hell, like Black Sabbath, and in 2010 Download, and back then I was not a fan of them because I was an idiot and thought it was too heavy with all the screamy, shouty. But as I started to realise how much of an idiot I was, and started to think Lamb of God were brilliant, ever since then I've been like, oh god, I want to see Lamb of God now, like, as a fan. And you know, seeing them there Download was just like, fuck yes, it was brilliant. Opened up with Omerta, played stuff like Now You've Got Something to Die For, 512, they were tight as hell. And the new drummer who they've got at the moment, I think he's taken over Chris Adler at the moment. I think Chris Adler's in hospital or he's ill or something, but he played really fucking well. Like, he played, there wasn't done to like a different standard or anything like that. He played it like as if Chris Adler was there, so could not fault him one bit. He was awesome. Finishing up with Laid to Rest into Redneck, god, it was so sick. And Randy Blythe just, you know, absolutely loving it, and you know, giving it his all as per usual live, and doing a lot of crowd surfing. God, what's not to like about Lamb of God? It's Lamb of God, for God's sakes. Fucking excellent. You know what, I really wish this sun would just fucking do one. Maybe I should just close the curtain. 2 seconds. That's better. There's no sunlight in my face. Hopefully it looks okay on the camera. Okay, and after Lamb of God, it was then the Smashing Pumpkins on the main stage. Now, I was over the moon that they got announced, and I never thought I'd ever see a Smashing Pumpkins. Really good because Dream Theater were on the second stage at the exact same time as them, but I've seen Dream Theater a good couple of times, so to see Smashing Pumpkins, it was like, yeah, I kind of have to do it really, and yeah, god. So yeah, Smashing Pumpkins opened up with Zero. Yes, that was what I wanted to fucking hear as soon as they came on stage as well. I will say they did not play a lot of the hits. There was no Today, no Tonight, no 1979, which was crazy, really, to be honest. The rest of the set just completely made up for it. Everlasting Gaze was in the set, and Ava Adore was in the set. They were absolutely on fire that day. I love the stage setup they had as well. They had these sort of, there was 3 sort of, I don't know how to describe them, like really tall, like almost like Russian clown doll type things. Like, they were really colourful at first. As the set went on, like halfway through the set, like all 3 of them started to rotate, so like 180 degrees on the other side. They were black and white, and it had LED lights all over, and that looked really cool. But yeah, Bullets with Butterfly Wings was absolutely ace, and Disarm was absolutely ace as well. and you know, just to finally say I've seen Smashing Pumpkins are just fucking unreal. And they've even took out the lead singer from America to sing Snowblind by Black Sabbath, and that was a total surprise. It was so cool. Like, they didn't even say what the song was going to be. They just said they're going to do a surprise that they've never done before, and they're only going to do it for download, and they played Snowblind, and it was oh so lovely, oh so lovely. Billy Corgan's vocals were just generally on point. It was cool to see that they were loving like the download spirit, because Smashing Pumpkins aren't a band you sort of like associate with like Reading and Leeds. Not so much with download. They said on the stage that they loved the Monsters of Rock releases. They kept on calling it Castle Donington, that sort of thing. They probably felt like it. And Billy Corgan was like giving it the devil horns throughout the set, and you know, he seemed to be like really getting into the spirit of things as regards like a heavy metal festival. Brilliant spectacle to watch. Like, Cherub Rock. They played fucking Cherub Rock, man. And you know, the stuff from Siamese Dream just sounded wonderful. Billy Corgan, what a good bald melanated legend. Fuck yes. And time for the final act on the Sunday. Really good. I could not see Slayer. Their final ever UK show. I've never seen Slayer before, ever in my life, but it just sounded like it was really cramped for where Slayer were playing on the second stage, so I thought I'd best not do that, because I want to see as much Tool as possible. I just want to see the whole set. So I stayed there after Smashing Pumpkins to watch the last band of the weekend, Tool, and it was genuinely one of the most spellbinding, mesmerising, hypnotic performances I've ever seen. This is the best download headline performance I've ever seen. It was absolutely incredible. They came out with Anima and straight into The Pot and into Parabola, and the whole thing was just so like mesmerising and hypnotic. Like, they didn't have any cameras on at all. On the screens they just put up their visuals that they had behind them as well. So whatever was going on behind was going on at the side screens as well. No cameras or anything, just the band silhouettes and these amazing visuals that were just absolutely breathtaking. At the end of Parabola, where it goes into that really drawing drop B sort of section, as it sort of like crescendos, like there was this sort of godlike figure on the visuals, like just growing and growing, getting bigger, and he had like his hands out like that. It just, like, throughout the whole that part of the concert, like I couldn't even applaud. Like, thinking about it now, I'm just like, I'm still trying to put together how amazing of a show it was. Like, my jaw was on the floor. I could not even applaud like them playing that friggin' song. It was unbelievable. I was speechless throughout the whole set. They played 2 new songs as well. Played what I believe calls Descending and Invincible. Both sounded amazing, really, to be honest. There was not one part of that set where I was like, could have done without the new songs. And considering these 2 new songs are over 10 minutes long, they both felt like 4 minutes long, just due to the fact that I was just like completely just mesmerised in the whole experience. Like, as I said, it sort of sounded like they were going off like the jammy sort of sessions that you get off like 10,000 Days. You were getting that sort of feel. And the other song, I believe it was Invincible, where they had this riff at the end where it was like a slower down version of like the Jambi riff, and it had this proper 4/4 stomp groove, and like everyone was like proper cheering on for that riff and just banging their head as it went on. It was so fucking cool. In between them 2 new songs as well, they played Schism, and Schism was just like out of this world. Like, hearing that bass line live, it was like Maynard James Keenan, his voice throughout the whole set as well was absolutely perfect as well. There was not a note dropped whatsoever, because I've seen some footage before of Tool playing live, and I've seen a couple of bits of footage where Maynard's not been on top form, so I was kind of wary, hoping that he would be on form, but he really was. Barely said anything throughout the whole set, apart from after the first song he just went download, then everyone cheered, yay, Tool, Tool, Tool. But just before they started playing Part of Me, Maynard James Keenan just basically, put your hands up if you're under 27, and there was a fair few. Not me though, because I am 27. Grr. And he just turned around and said, you lot weren't even sperm when we wrote this song. And it was like straight into Part of Me. It was so cool. Throughout the whole thing there was just no bullshit or anything. no crowd participation, no flipping like, yeah, we are Tool, we love you, or any of this sort of shit. No cameras, no nothing, not even an encore. It was like they played about 12 songs and that was it, gone. Finished with Stinkfist. It was like a big jam session throughout the whole thing. It just looked like four guys who were jamming and just like taking you on this musical journey, like this hypnotic musical journey. I'm still lost for words. Like I said, it's the best download performance I've ever seen in my life. God, I can't wait for August 30th till this new Tool album comes out, and I can't wait for them to do another tour again. I want to see them on their own headline gig, and hoping it's sort of like an evening with Tool. I'd love to see them on an evening with Tool where it's like no support act and just them playing for a good couple of hours, 2.5 hours, something like that. That would be glorious. Gotta be said though, Danny Carey, their drummer, is just so tight as well. Like the Tool are one of the tightest bands I've ever seen in my life. There with like Dream Theater and flipping Black Peaks and another progressive metal band, you know, just incredibly tight on. Like on 46 and 2, like that drum solo, like just to hear that live and just performed absolutely perfectly and so well. Just, I can't think of any other words to say but mind blowing, epic, mesmerising and hypnotic. I feel like I'm not even doing this review any justice because like I'm still flipping jaw dropping speechless from the whole thing. You're never going to get this a download ever again, a band of their calibre, and going to headline download ever again and not take all the cameras off. The most mesmerising performance, hypnotic, tight, perfect blend of great songs. The new song sounded absolutely amazing as well. Just can't wait for this new album, can't wait for Tool to come back again. Hopefully we won't have to wait another 13 friggin' years. I could tell that a lot of the people, there was a lot of anticipation in the crowd as well for waiting for Tool to come on, and while they were on there was no fucking talking over it or anything. There was no people like jumping up and down or getting over too excited or anything. They were just like, everyone was just watching them and just nodding their head, and it was perfect. I think everybody else was just flipping mesmerised by the whole performance. Tool, that was 10 out of 10. It really was. So if I was to give my download top 5 performances throughout the weekend, definitely go Tool on top, without a shadow of a doubt. Slipknot second, Black Peaks, Power Trip, and Smashing Pumpkins. Yes, definitely in the top 5 of download. Clutch just missed that tiny bit because I've just seen Clutch loads of fucking times and I know what to expect, I guess. But yeah, Clutch was also amazing. But yeah, Tool, Slipknot, Black Peaks, Power Trip, Smashing Pumpkins. What a fucking weekend, and I will see download next fucking year, no bloody doubt. So thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Go and watch the other reviews, and if you haven't, go watch the download vlog. It's all up on there on my YouTube channel. And thanks again. Comment below what bands you saw over the weekend. Tell me what you thought of the others. If you agree with me, disagree with my review, I don't fucking care. It'll be just good to hear some comments and stuff and have a chat. That's what we're here for. And like I said, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, tweet, Facebook, all that other bollocks. Hit the bell notification so that you know a video from me is coming out. And that is it from Download Festival. The vlog is out, the reviews are out, that's it. Back to usual business, you know, being a dickhead on YouTube and reviewing albums really nobly, playing some guitar and shit. So, yeah, if you want to look at all that, please subscribe. Cheers. I've been Danny Dixon, this has been Danny Reviews. See you later. Cheers.